being on the show.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. I was just giving you a little introduction here, and I was just talking about the fact that, you know, you were just celebrating 5 million followers on YouTube,
Yes.
which is really, on TikTok, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
You just started your own YouTube channel, which is already very exciting because you're gaining followers very quickly on YouTube, which is fantastic. And
yes, we're super thankful.
It's incredible because I was just saying, you know, it's obviously important that you create incredible content, which you are, but not just that, you're actually getting that kind of massive following. And I'm so interested to talk to you about how you've cultivated that. And also, really, what made you want to do this? I'd like to know the minute you saw TikTok when you were like, oh, I can do that. Tell me about that.
Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
For me, at the time, I didn't really like social media. Like, we both
started out not really into social media, and our mom got us into it.
Yeah, like, she would, like, help us out on, like, our Instagram and stuff like that. But I didn't really like social media at the time. Like, my sister started doing TikTok, but I didn't really like it at the time. And one time we went to Playlist. I just finished doing a dance convention, and it was a really fun event, but I was still not on social media. And what happened was that these two girls went up to me. It's a funny story, actually. And they looked like they kind of liked me. And we talked for like at least 20 to 30 minutes. And then they asked me like what my Snapchat was, like, so we could communicate like later on. And when I told them what my Snapchat was, they got it. And they were like, wait, you're famous on TikTok, right? And I was like, no, my sister has like 100,000 followers, but I'm not famous on it right now. And they're like, oh, okay. And they literally walked away 5 seconds later. So I was like, now I got to get on TikTok. And I got on TikTok like about 3 months later. We were at a Walmart, and it was like 3 a.m. And usually when my sister has to ask me to do a video, she has to drag me. So, like, and then the one time she asked me to do a video, I was like, sure. And then that's the day that I started TikTok.
Yeah, it was right when I started dancing on TikTok, because I started with doing comedy and editing videos. So I started out with that. And how I started was Reif was on set for a TV season on Nickelodeon called Lip Sync Battle Shorties. And my mom was like, McKenzi, you can't come with us. I wasn't allowed on set. It was only one parent and the child who was acting and dancing. So my mom's like, McKenzi, you have to stay at the hotel. And I was like, but I want to come. And my mom's like, well, McKenzi, you could either read a book or do schoolwork. It was the summertime, so she's like, you could find schoolwork to do, or you can start TikTok. And I was like, she's like, can't watch TV all day. And my mom's like, and I was like, I guess I'll start TikTok. And my mom's like, okay. So that's when I started TikTok, was like a year and a half ago.
Right, and you already said that you're an editor already. So how did you find TikTok to use? For somebody who's just starting out in TikTok, for example, obviously you've had experience as an editor. How easy is it to edit and use TikTok?
For me, I most of the time edit off the app of TikTok. So I either use like Video Leap or Video Star, and then my mom recently just got us a Mac, so I'm super excited to start editing on computer because I've always done it on my phone before. So I'm super excited for that because I love editing. I think it's like really like calming and soothing. I don't know why. A lot of people find it stressful, but I honestly don't.
You're so good at it, and you're also obviously fantastic at creating this content, and both of you are the most amazing dancers. I was watching you dance on stage with Chainsmokers. Oh my God.
It was definitely a dream come true when we got to perform with them.
Yeah.
It looked like it. It looked like it. And also, you guys were so tight. It was like you didn't miss a beat. It just went.
Thank you.
It was so good. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
I was like, oh, they have to come on the show.
We're always like together, so we really know how to connect with each other.
Yeah, we have like a choreographing style. Like she's like the groovy type of person, and like
He more like fast.
Yeah,
and, like,
I'm like the fast kind of choreographer, like the intricate person in a way.
So we really
together,
complement each other.
Yeah, so like together we're like
yin and yang.
Yin and yang, yeah, yin and yang.
You're the yin and yang, yeah, which is great because I mean, a lot of people fight with their brother and sister, between brother and sister.
Or we fight.
But you guys fight in a good way, in a positive.
Yeah, we don't fight often. Sometimes we'll just get in like little tiny arguments, but that's really it. And most of the time, it's like a stupid argument.
Like who took the last pizza bagel?
Yeah.
But you definitely jive. You definitely jive. That's for one thing. And what I love about you two is it's not all just about creating fabulous, amazing content for us all to aspire to and be excited by. It's also the fact that you have a message behind, you know, your work and what you're doing. And I think that that's really amazing too. Obviously, you've built this substantial fan base. Talk to me a little bit about exactly what you want to use it for.
Well, we already are now inspiring other kids to always be themselves. So we just want to keep on going with that message because a lot of kids nowadays are always trying to be their idol, but they are their own person and they're just as good as the #1 celebrity.
Absolutely. So you're inspiring kids to be themselves and really find out who they are. And
always be you.
Always be you. There you go.
Yes.
Awesome. So talk to me a little bit about the impact that social media has had on your career, because obviously you started out dancing at a very young age, both of you.
Yes, we started out professionally dancing.
Yeah,
well,
what age were you guys?
I was for dancing. I started dancing when I was 6, right? 7, and
I started dancing when I was like 6, yeah.
6.
I started dancing a year and a half before he did.
Okay, and then since then, you guys are dancers, and then how did social media impact you and your life?
For me, social media has impacted me a lot because if I never started it, I would have never realized that I don't just want to be a dancer. I want to be more than that. I want to be an actor or a rapper or a social media person or someone like that, and do something with my sister because we were always dancers, but we never
danced together.
And if we never actually started social media, we would have never realized how good a package.
Well, we started dancing together a little bit before.
Like a little bit, but like.
Yeah, we've been dancing together for 3 years, and we've only been on like social media I've been on social media for a year and a half. So we were dancing before that, but I think
feel like it
brought us more together. We were always super close. But
you grew it so fast. I can't believe it. You grew it so fast in a year and a half. That is amazing.
Thank you.
You have to tell us your secrets.
We have 3 tips, and we do mention it on our newest YouTube video we posted. Our first tip would be.
Oh yeah, because we did like back and forth thing.
Yeah.
Did I go first?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Okay, I'll go. Our #1 tip for going on social media is always having good lighting and good background and caption.
Good lighting, good background and caption.
Our second tip is to always be you because you're the best you, and everyone on social media wants to hear from you, not someone else. So
yeah, and then always have fun. Because if you're not having fun, like, what's the point? Like,
and make sure you connect with your audience.
Yeah.
Brilliant tips. My God. Great tips. And make sure you go follow them on YouTube, you guys. Whoever's watching out there, hi to you all. Thanks for joining us. And please go and follow McKenzi and Reif on YouTube. What is your YouTube name?
McKenzi and Reif.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
It's super simple. McKenzi and Reif.
Fantastic. Now tell me, because you've got this amazing following, obviously your mum looks out for you guys, which is amazing. You've got
she
such
doesn't.
incredible
I'm
mum.
joking. She does.
Hi, Mum. Such a great support system at home, which is great. Do you think you also need an agent and a manager as well?
Do you want me to say it, or do you go? Alright. I think in some situations you can have an agent or a manager. In some situations you don't really need one.
Our mom is our manager. She doesn't do the whole when we do acting auditions or sometimes dancing auditions. We do have agents for that. So It all depends on what you want to do in life. If you just want to do social media, you don't technically need a manager. You could do it all on your own if that's what you want to do. But having a manager will make it easier for you. And same thing with an agent. Because it's having someone else look out for you instead of it just all being on you.
Yeah,
so that's what our mom does.
Brilliant. I love it. She's doing an amazing job. Well done, Mum. Shout out to Mum. Hi, Mum.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I taught her everything she knows.
There you go. There you go. Okay, so it's not all roses in the industry. I know that being an actress in Hollywood, it's not, you sometimes have to obviously deal with negativity, sometimes with peer pressure. When you guys exploded on TikTok, tell me about peer pressure and how your friends reacted towards you.
I think this happens to a lot of people, but we have been bullied throughout school. So seeing people like bullying us and all of a sudden like contacting us saying, hey, want to get together or anything? Like, do you remember me? Like, you definitely get messages like that. And I think it's kind of funny because, you know, we definitely did not expect for us to like blow up on social media. We kind of just started out for fun and everything. And then having like different types of people contact you, either they're huge influencers and you really looked up to them. And I think it was just like such a cool experience, like all the way. But you're definitely going to have negativity in this industry, whether you're just a professional dancer, an actress, actor, singer, any type of way throughout the world. But haterade is our Powerade. So we use the hate that we get to like help us just keep going and going.
Like turn negativity into positive.
Yeah.
Positivity.
Haterade is your Powerade, you guys.
Yes.
I love the slogan right there. That's fabulous. That's really, really brilliant. Let's talk a little bit about Rejection. You're both actors. Obviously, that comes with a certain amount of letdowns and rejection. Talk to me a little bit about how you deal with that specifically.
Well, I would say if you ever get a rejection, of course, with both of us, we will always get a little bit upset.
But when we were younger.
Yeah, but our family has taught us, like, God has a plan for you. So if you were not meant to get this job, then you're not meant to get this job. And the job that probably come next,
that might be yours.
That might be yours.
Yeah, great way to look at it. Yeah, really great way to look at it. Let's talk a little bit about role models. You talked obviously about the importance of being yourself, finding out who you are and being yourself and how important that is. But obviously in life as well, you have people that you look up to. Talk to me about your role models, each of you, and if you met them, what would you do with them?
We both do have different role models, so I will say that, so he'll go first.
Like, of course, my whole family's all my role models, but if I had to choose like two, like, guess famous people, it would be Adam Savani. Adam Savani.
He has a really hard last name.
Yeah. He was in the movie called Step Up, and if I never actually saw him dance, I probably would have never had the idea to actually dance. And then also the actor Tom Holland. I love him so much. He's literally one of my favorite actors. And if I really never actually saw him act, I probably would have never had the idea to act too.
You were acting before.
Like, I was acting too, but I would have probably never had the idea to I would have never had much of the passion for it as that I did before.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, someone's asking on here, how old are you guys?
So we're Irish twins, so we are two different ages. I'm 16
and I'm 14.
And he's 14, but
Irish
we are a year and a half apart.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, good. So tell me about your role model, McKenzi.
Okay, I have 5 role models. One is my mom.
And me.
Okay, and Reif. Okay, that'd make it 6 then. But my 4 other role models, they are like Reif. They inspire Reif too. So one would be Ariana Grande, Will Smith, and then Miley Cyrus and Pink. So they all inspire me for different types of reasons. Like Ariana Grande and Will Smith, they are kind of like, they're super, very iconic. So me and Reif inspire to be them when like we get older, not exactly like them because we obviously want to be ourselves, but to follow into their
I want to be Will
footsteps.
Smith.
But to follow into their footsteps and everything. And then Pink and Miley Cyrus, they also kind of like really made me get into the idea of always being themselves, because they, at one point, Miley Cyrus was like, played this Disney role and she didn't want to be that anymore. Like, that wasn't her. I don't agree with like what she did to get out of the whole Disney role and everything, but I think like breaking out of like what she wants to be, and I just love her.
To be yourself.
Yeah, I just love her and Pink has gone through so much in her life, and she just keeps on going with everything. So I think every single one of them is a great role model.
That's great. And if you met your role models, what would you do with them?
We gotta meet Will Smith. We gotta meet Will Smith. Well, so that was really cool.
My reaction, I actually literally just be like this. If I saw one of them, I would literally go like this. That would be my reaction.
Which one's the fun one?
Okay. My reaction would totally not be that. That would definitely not be my reaction. I don't know. I'm more of like kind of the chill one in this relationship. I'm very more like chill and always like, I guess, more not that. He's the more comedic one out of us two at different points in times.
I'm like the Howie Mandel kind of.
Yeah. So, I think I would just be like shocked. I had a dream about me meeting Miley Cyrus once, and in my dream I ended up crying, but I don't think in real life I would actually do that. So I think just meeting any one of them. Well, when we met Will Smith, we were just like kind of like shocked. We were so super thankful to end up doing a movie with him. We did the Bad Boys 3 movie. And my family was on the set, and we were just like so excited. He was so sweet and everything, and super funny, and I think it was just like really crazy.
Oh, that's brilliant. Fun fact, just to interject here, Miley Cyrus used to work out in the private gym in my apartment building, and when she used to come and work out, she had a personal trainer who lived in the building where I did, and we used to work out, and so she used to come in the building for her personal training sessions, and she used to bring her dog with her in a bag and put it in one of the little cubby holes where the towels go and go work out. Fun fact.
That's so funny. You're so lucky. I wish I could be like, yeah, Miley Cyrus worked at my apartment.
That is so Hollywood, isn't it? It's so Hollywood. There we go. Let's talk a little bit about sacrifice, because we know that when you have big goals and you have big dreams, that comes with a certain amount of sacrifice. Talk to me about what you've had to sacrifice when it comes to your career.
Watching less TV.
Okay. Yeah, see, comedic one.
I'll say for mine.
Okay.
For mine, like, I don't always get to, like, I love hanging out with, like, friends, like, because, of course, I have this urge to make people laugh. But I love doing that, and sometimes my sacrifice was I couldn't always, like, hang out with them.
Or, like, go to a party when we started out.
Like, there was always, like, aftercare at my school, and I signed up for that, but sometimes I couldn't even stay there, like, and I always miss doing that, but I want to accomplish what
But that was like in elementary school.
Yeah, that was like in elementary school. And now we're homeschooled, so like my only friends are like my mom, my sister, my dad, and when we go to our grandparents' house. and my grandparents' dog, Zoe.
Cool. And what was the reason you're homeschooled? Just to ask.
We both have opposite reasons. So, I
did it because my sister did it.
No, that's not why. Definitely not true. He was on the TV show Lip Sync Battle Shorties, and they ended up going before they ended the show like a month after school already started. Or no, yeah,
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And so my mom like called up the school, and they're like, yeah, we can't help you out, like
I was too lazy to catch up on the 2 weeks.
You were like, they're like, we're not gonna send you work or anything. And my mom's like, oh, well, I guess Reif is getting homeschooled. But I was getting homeschooled before, so she was like, I guess Reif is now getting homeschooled with McKenzi. I ended up getting homeschooled because when I was in 5th grade, I had a medical health scare, and I wasn't able to dance for about a year and a half. So I lost the use of my legs, so I was in a wheelchair. And throughout the whole middle school year, from 6th grade to 8th grade, I was having a hard time. I was in and out of the hospital, in and out of doctors. I was every time, like, I went every month, I'd always be out for like a week. My immune system wasn't working amazingly. So like, if someone, it's still now, like, if someone's sick, so Reif was sick, and then he ended up like sneezing, or like he wiped his nose and then he like touched me, like, I can get sick super quickly. So it was just a better idea to get me homeschooled 2 years ago, because knock on wood, I don't, yes, I'm only around my family like more now, unless we are like at an audition or anything, or hanging out with friends.
Or
but
dance class.
But all my friends know that I can't be around them when they're sick, so they're always super like careful with me, and I love them, my whole family, for that. But it was just a better idea to get me homeschooled, because I'm thankfully getting not as sick as often. Like, I would think like in the past 2 years I've been like sick like at max 4 times, and that was definitely like a huge like change for me, because I was getting like sick every single month for like, and I'd be missing school sometimes for like a whole month or like 1 week. So it was definitely like a life changer for me. So yeah, I truly appreciate my mom for making me homeschooled.
Oh my gosh, thank you for sharing that story with us, because that's you overcoming adversity. And I know you said in the last 2 years is when you started your social media and building your social media. So look at you coming through adversity like that, and then just being so successful and so incredible. So that's even more amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's really great. And I appreciate you sharing that, because that's going to inspire a lot of people. And that's most certainly appreciated. So let's talk now a little bit about charity. You mentioned earlier that bullying is really important for you guys in terms of a charity that you support and a movement that you support. And also, obviously, you mentioned being yourself. Talk to us a little bit about charity work specifically, and what you do.
We recently teamed up with a project called Leave on the Light, and it's helping with mental health stability. And so we're super excited to be a part of it, because everyone always deals with ups and downs in our life. So I think it's a really great organization and charity to be a part of. So yeah,
I think so too.
We're super excited about it.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's really great. That's really
wonderful.
And
then we work with one other organization and charity called Project Sunshine, and that helps with kids and their health in different hospitals, because not all kids are able to get toys handed down to them or get something that someone else has used. It could be like even one of their other family members. So these kids are in like isolated hospital situations, and so the project called Project Sunshine works with Ivory Yellow, which are wearing right now. We love them very much, and we're super excited to be part of their family. And this helps this organization helps because all the money from Ivory Ella, that with this particular shirt called the Spread Hope shirt, all the money goes straight to this organization to help buy the kids new toys, new different things, and give them like amazing experiences that
new hats.
Amazing experiences that we might get, but they are not able to.
Well, they're incredibly lucky to have your support, and they're amazing charities, and that's really, really great work. So thank you so much for helping others there and setting such an amazing example to other people. And it's not just about your work and your amazing dancing, you're also really helping others, and that's so admirable. So tell me, just to finish off here, is there a message that you guys have for some of the next generation role model viewers today? Anything you want to say?
I would say don't do this, like, I guess, career if, like, your friends would think it's cool, or your mom would think it's cool, or you just think it would be cool. Do it because it's really a passion for you. Like you would do anything for this to happen. Do it because it's fun for you. Like, you would wake up in the middle morning just to go do it. Like, I would say that should be your reason for wanting to do this career.
And then obviously, no matter what you do in general in life, to always be you, and don't let someone like try to change your mind. Like, just focus on yourself and everything, and don't try to copy other people. And then follow us on social media.
Absolutely. Follow both Reif and McKenzi on Instagram. Follow them on TikTok. They just started a YouTube page. Go over to YouTube. Follow McKenzi and Reif on YouTube. They're going to be posting a couple of, I think, have you already posted your first video on YouTube?
We posted our official first video, and it's like almost at like 10,000 views, which is pretty cool.
So
and
great.
we're super excited to post our second official YouTube video this week.
That's gonna be a prank video.
That's
We're
so
so excited
amazing.
about that.
That's so great. That's so great. Well, we can all learn a lot from you both about social media and about helping others and how to gain a following. So it's really incredible what you've created. Congratulations. Thank you so much for being on the show. You're so wonderful.
Thank you so much for inviting both of us.
Absolutely. We love you, and you are a next generation role model.
Yay!